Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
The price of Phil be reading wrong 99% of the time, and the 1% of the time he is right. He's 100% on the money. It's wild. He's not 100% here, but he's not as wrong as Atlas, the bookkeeper's trying to make him out to be. Look, 99% of the time, speaking of percentages, they're right about Phil. Okay? They're right about his stupidity. But I do feel sometimes like they try to stretch it. Like, say, all right, because I got sources. About God, I sound like Alex Jones, but it's true. Some of these detractor channels are making bank. Okay? So they want to try to find something to put up every day. So even when Phil is actually not being a complete derp, they have to kind of twist it into that. It's essentially the same thing as like the Grifters do. You know. I honestly believe that Phil's detractors hate him so much they have to be contrarians to him, even if he says something they would agree with. Yeah, there's some that are batshit crazy, okay? Like the ones who literally have declared war with me because over years I've donated like $400 to Phil in change or something. Someone literally put a spreadsheet together. Yeah, so those are, but there's other ones I know that are like making salaries talking about Phil. I'm not kidding. And so they're gonna make sure they keep up the narrative. Again, it's like some people who sell coffee. Well, Sue, this is what I'm talking about. Like the detractor channels that are dedicated to Phil, I feel like sometimes they have to spin it because they know that their audience hates them. So they have to, even when Phil is making sense, which happens like at best twice a year. They have to spin it that he sounds dumb. Yeah, it's so weird, man. I don't... Like, I'm gonna do something with the main channel. Maybe I'm being too candid right now. I don't miss doing the news. Like, again, like when the Switch 2 shit drops, I'll be genuinely interested in that. And I'm not saying I'll never do a news story again. But it's... It was time for a long time. You know, I just kept kicking the can down the road. I'm not going yet. I feel like shooting the shit. Like, look, I need to work. I'm not at a point where I'm like, I don't have Keemstar money. I would be hurting for a little bit, but that's life. That was, you know, shit happens. Yeah, I knew this day would eventually come, and it is what it is. But if you look at like numbers and stuff, like, yeah, I would get like when we were uploading consistently, like 3 million plus views a month, 2 to 3, let's say. And it was all right, but it wasn't sustainable. We were just talking to the same audience. Sell the channel to Crypto Bros. Like, I fucked up. I got comfortable. I got lazy, and I played it safe. I know I've said this before. I have no one to blame for that but myself. Doesn't matter what someone else was trying. Like, it'll change. It's just, you know, there's a lull right now. No, man, the industry is lulled. And I do. But, you know, I was a pussy. There's no other way to put it. You know, there's no other way to put it. I was a giant bitch. And it was like, yeah, you're right. It's safe. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do with my... Like, this is going to be my main thing. I know I need to stream more instead of just streaming a couple hours. I get that. Well, dude, Fentizen, there's so many fucking games. There's so many games. How many of the games... Dude, there's games I got years ago that were sealed that I never played. Yeah, you need a loyal fan base, but you need to expand a fan base. From a current situation, if you have a dedicated insular fan base, if something happens, which it inevitably will, which bothers that fan base, it happens to every... I think even like MKBHD recently got into some fucking drama. If you're not constantly expanding it and you pissed off that fan base, I think everybody here knows the people that left and haven't come back. And if you're not growing, yeah, the gaming industry is changing. Zuna, you nailed it. The gaming industry is changing. Like AMD literally came out and said there's a lack of interest in gaming right now. Times have changed. There, of course, there's going to be select people that are doing well and thriving in this, and that is fantastic. They have made excellent decisions, and I applaud them for it. But look, there are mistakes that I have made too. I do not want to take anything away from my own faults, but the selling point of my channel kind of ended up being the downfall of it, is that it was a fucking mess. That was what was my safety net, is that if I wanted to talk about politics one day, I could. If I want to review something once every 5 years, I could. If I want to talk about, there's gaming news, I could. And I never said this, and everyone's like, I'm not sure what I come to this channel for. One day Rich is bitching about fucking politics, and then the next day he is reviewing a fucking computer. And it doesn't work. Yeah, that could be. The industry's overexposed. Someone said something really good here. What did you... I know that the younger audience will not see a reason to subscribe when you are so casual and often stressed and tired sounding. Gonna have to either hang it up or adapt with the times. Less weed. That's a strange comment. I got very lucky doing this. Especially with how much of a slob I was. The fact that I did this for over 10 years. is pretty amazing. Actually. For a guy who just kind of tripped into this shit. I did pretty good. Both. Well, the inconsistency, dude, I needed to, like I said yesterday, I believe I said, or last time I streamed, which I think was yesterday, I kind of had to be laid off. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. It's just how it is. I know I need to stream here more. I do agree. That's why I stopped, K-Nubs. That, like, that's what I was saying. 100%. I was kicking the can down the road with what I was doing. Sure, it was getting enough viewership, but it was just flat. And then, you know, what would happen is we would get comfortable because, like, some story would blow, and then there would be, like, after effects of it where there would be updates on it, and then we would get comfortable again. Or I'll speak for myself solely. I got comfortable again. My goal is to one day... I know I would like to turn this into more of a show. I know I've been saying that forever. I think part of it, too, is that I know with the streaming, it would allow me to try to look into other aspirations I would not have the luxury to look into. You know, real life things also derailed plans. Yeah, well, I wasn't streaming. I didn't expect people to stay members when I wasn't streaming. You know? Yeah, K-Nubs, you have to adapt and evolve. You have to. I have someone doing highlights here. I'll be streaming more, so she'll have more highlights to do instead of trying to dig through old shit. You know. But what are membership, like, I don't want to the problem with membership incentives is that I feel like I'm putting up a paywall, which is actually, well, that's what it is. That's what it's said, like, you won't get something unless you pay this. I've thought about doing member only streams. I don't think it's over. Oh, dude, I'm not done. The era of ReviewTechUSA, as it was, is over. I think we all see that. But I'm not done. I don't have that. A lot of people think, not a lot of people. There are some people who think that I'm self-defeating. It's not self-defeating. My problem is that I let things build up until I explode. And when I explode, I'm like a bull in a china shop. When I should say things earlier. I kind of feel like I'm doing a therapy session right now, and I usually criticize other people for doing that. So, like, I'm like, nah, this isn't okay. Nah, but I'll think it in my head. And then it's just like, nah, man, fuck, this is not working. Whether it be a relationship with a woman, or whether it be a job, or whether it be, it's like I hold it in until it's like, and I'm not a person who likes holding things in, and I'm outspoken, in case you guys haven't noticed. And then I just snap. I'm not a people pleaser either, though. It's just like, sometimes it's just exhausting to fight the battle. Does that make sense? You're not afraid to fight it, but you know the shit show that's going to come with it. You also don't have a crystal ball. And if what you're doing is safe, but because I went the safe route, look at what the outcome is. It's not that I'm done and that I'm over with, but yeah, I fucked myself in the ass. Now I have to take the dick out. Really? You know what I mean, though? Like, nah, man, I own it. I own it. I own it. I own it. I got comfortable. It doesn't matter what anyone said to me. I am a grown-ass man who could have made my own decisions, and I saw the writing on the wall, and I let other people decide for me like a child, and I was a grown man. I hold myself fully accountable for my poor decision-making. There. That's it. You know. Your new editor was the class bully in 3rd grade? What? Make Pulse Attack and Flutter Bully the only mods? Oh, God. So, and like, Rich, why would you admit that you fucked up? Because if you don't admit that you fuck up, you don't grow as a person. You know, I'm sure from a business perspective, we all know that there's people that love to follow people who always think they're right. Masera, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. I'm not looking to miss. For months, you have no one else to blame, but today, on May 9th, I officially am taking the blame. Huh? I've said some of what I said here before. I'm not tired. I'm pensive. I'm thinking about a lot of things. I have a lot going, not even just on YouTube. I have a lot going on in my life. A lot. You're so high, you're 1 minute hump behind. No, see, dude, Sue, there are still many, many, many people that think that I am a lolcow, and I don't care. That's the thing. I don't. If you truly think, I kind of get it. I get it. So if you think I'm a lolcow, ask me how much sleep I'm going to lose over it. I'm okay with you thinking I'm a lolcow. I'm not saying it to you directly. You know what I mean, Sue. I'm talking to you like we're both having coffee right now at like some restaurant near a highway. Yeah, man, like, this was the moment that I knew was inevitable. But you have to look at challenges as an opportunity. It's making me really look to pursue things that if I just stayed the course, I wouldn't have pursued. There's risks involved. It'll fuck me financially in the ass for a while. And I'm not doing that to be a fill. I'm just telling you, like, all of the things that are, like, yeah, it's a risk, okay? But this would have inevitably, not this specifically, but what the formula I had on ReviewTechUSA would have inevitably failed anyway. It was old, it was tired, the industry was changing, but that channel was not. I don't know how much more candid I can be than that. You know, you have many ideas for me, nature-based. It's tough to do, man. It's tough to, because I think we all, to a small degree, have an ego. And it's tough to look at yourself and be like, how did I fuck up here? This YouTube shit is weird, man. This YouTube shit is weird. That's where everyone's like, you have a channel with 1 million subs, you're crazy. I'm like, it doesn't mean that 1 million people are watching per video. Shit, I'm lucky if I get 50,000 people to watch a video. On average. Like, people see that number who don't understand how this shit works, and they're like shitting their pants. I'm like, doesn't stop. It's not as big of a deal as you think. It's really not. I'm not like downplaying myself either. You don't understand how this business works. You could have 10,000 exactly, Jedi of psoriasis. You can have 10,000 subs, but if your videos are getting 200,000 views a video, and I have 1 million subs and change, and I'm getting 20,000 views a video, who do you think's making more money? It's all about the views. It's all about the views. You could have 500 subs. If you're partnered, I don't even know what the requirements are. If you're getting 50,000 views a video, you're doing okay. Subs, yeah, okay, you get more people who get notifications and then they watch, and it'll increase your chances of getting more viewership. But sub growth ain't always it. Yeah, I used to kind of do that approach. I maxed out at 3, but I would get like 3 videos up a day. They would get like 30 to 40,000 views, even like 2016, 2017. It works. I could do that. I rather drink bleach while sitting on hot coals, though. I'd rather stream. Have highlights of streams, stream longer, stream games. Maybe show the grandma porn I'm watching again. I mean, I know how this shit works too. I know that I'll get more viewers in here if I stream longer. That's how all the platforms work. If you're putting in more hours, which is weird to say, I feel like that's me working a 9 to 5, but I kind of am in a way. The algorithm sends out, hey, Rich is streaming. And because it makes us money, because he streams more, we'll send notifications out because we want your money. What happened, Mari? Well, good luck with the finals, Mari, and graduating from college. Congratulations. I was like, maybe she took a really big dump and she got through it. Yeah, I kind of see streaming. Like, I know I mean, I love that other set downstairs. I know there are flaws, and I agree with the flaws you guys are telling me. I'm trying to figure out how I could get the camera further away from me, but I love to turn that into like a show. Maybe I'll do guests again. Guests are stressful. I know they bring in viewers. I know they bring in, like, look at Cat Williams was just on with that guy who was, I think, a retired NFL player, Shannon. I forgot his name. Motherfucking interview got 68 million views. 68 million. That's more views than I got in the past, like, 20 years. Bro. People like interviews, man, especially if it's someone controversial. Cat Williams is controversial. Interview Tommy again. I'll go in. I think that'd be the only way you get negative viewership. YouTube would take views away from me for interviewing him. Like, Rich, your lifetime views are going to go down by 10 million because you interviewed that fucking asshole again. Dude, 68 million. And look, I don't agree with everything Cat Williams says, but the thing is, that guy is engaging. He knows how to look at a camera and, like, just grab your attention. You know? I would have It's a Gundam on. Yeah, fuck. Tommy, he's not interesting anyway. I would do a music stream here. I just don't know how many people would want to fuck with it. Like, I'd love to show me learning the MPC. It'd be fairly easy to get, like, a second camera angle. I just think people would just be like, see you later. Like when I play a game. I will have a game set up downstairs. That's where the the Elgato X 4K. God, I sound like a boomer. I just bought it today. Whatever the hell. It looks like a spaceship. Maybe I'll interview musicians that way, but the musicians, then you deal with the egos there. That's the problem, man. I hate dealing with people. Thank fuck I'm engaging, but it's actually, I have to say, at 42 years old, almost at midnight, or no, actually that's a lie, it's 11:20, to just be able to talk and have over 500 people here sitting here listening to me blab about whatever, I'm pretty fucking talented at it. Those aren't gigantic numbers, I get it. But even after all the shit, even after everything, I could still sit in front of a camera and have over 500 people just listen to me banter about random shit, for better or for worse. How much to have a Christian straight man? Oh, dude, I would fucking... I was about to say I would suck someone's dick to have him on, but then, well...
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
I would love to interview Travis, because I am sure there is stuff that has went up. Like, you can't tell me it didn't bother him. I know I'm kind of like speaking for him. I'm not, though. This is just, I haven't talked to him, so this is just an educated guess that it didn't bother him that she became like a semi-regular co-host after what she said on Side Scrollers. Come on. And then he just went around and just beat the shit out of himself. He just went on a self-deprecation fucking tour, going on all these different podcasts, just getting bodied left and right. Oh my god. He's like in hiding now. Well, their show is doing Gothi Senpai, what's good? Their show is doing good. He ain't gonna want to come out with anything right now with the rabid fucking... They have the same fans as like the Quartering has. Why do you think that the Quartering's fucking with what's her name on Rumble? Melanie Mack. Now I'm talking like 2 words. Rich talks like 2 words a minute. Now I'm talking like that. The edible is fully kicked in. What's up, Zaylin? Kind of excited. It figures John's not here tonight. He's always talking to me about that capture card. You would shut up about it. I actually got it. I'm excited about it. Now he's not here. You fuck. How dare you not be at my stream? How dare you have a life and have other things to do? You fucking bastard. I gotta make like a new Exposed. Like the Phil song, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have that on Bandcamp too. That's gonna be cool. Will it sell? Who knows? It may not. Maybe 2 people will buy it. But I'm gonna do like a parody freestyle about Phil's May 1st burst. That maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's what I'll put on the main channel, and then my big ass retrospectives that'll happen like twice a year. I'll do parody music, and even if like a few hundred people buy each song, like it just was time. It just was fucking time. I don't know what else to say. And I know there's other creators that feel it too. Like, adapt, do it. Don't, like, I could tell that they're bored. Yeah, maybe that'll end up being what I do. Man, like, and it's crazy too, because I got in this like when YouTube was starting to become very commercial. So if you think about it, the fact that I lasted as long as I did with that as well. I remember like Angry Joe was freaking out about some like very corporate change that YouTube was making in 2014. So the heavy corporatization, obviously YouTube's always been a corporation, but you get my point. Started when I started full-timing this. I was an idiot. Just like I'm an idiot for trying to get in the music business when AI is taking over everything. But I'll do it, though, because I'm a talented motherfucker. Quantum TV put up a Best Buy tour video 5 hours ago. You're joking. You're trolling me. Yeah, I'm going to talk to my physician about... No, there was a medication they gave me that was a non-stimulant that made me almost have a nervous breakdown. I had to get off of that one. I'm going to talk to them about another med. You're not trolling. Okay.
Cry. Cry hard, Snort Hogan. Cry hard, Cult of Hate. Keep crying because I was right and you were wrong.
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip
It's
gun.
like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.